Let's get started. Hey everyone, my name is Umang Sharma. I'm a senior data scientist with years of experience doing machine learning, deep learning, AI, and all the sorts of buzzwords you hear these days. I've been a public speaker to hundreds of conferences to thousands of people of audiences. I've also authored a book on deep learning. I have been actually productionizing machine learning models, deep learning models for quite a long time now. Doing AI is my passion. Today we'll be talking about deep learning. Deep learning is the buzzword we all have been hearing about a lot these days. So many people talk about machine learning, deep learning, AI, data science, all of them correct somehow. Today we'll be talking about deep learning. But before we talk about deep learning, let's talk about what is machine learning. A lot of people really want to learn about machine learning these days, and so many people have been talking about it. Let's talk about machine learning. Machine learning is the science or field of AI which basically uses maths and calculus and some algorithms techniques to make predictions. Machine learning predictions could mean things like detecting faces in a video. It could also mean things like predicting if it will rain tomorrow or not. Things like if the stock market will go up tomorrow or not. Will I be seeing more customers in my store tomorrow? All of these things are a very little example of what machine learning can do and how people have been using machine learning. Machine learning is everywhere, right from your phone's autocorrect, your phone's mobile phone's face unlock, and many more. Let's look at this example. So basically this is a machine learning example, and this will help you understand the idea behind machine learning. So this is a sentimental analysis program, and what we will do here is that we'll write this was trained, by the way, that the data it was trained was IMDb reviews data set. So what we will do is that we will type in out something and we'll see, let that machine learning classify is this a positive review or not. So let's say if I say terrible movie, if you can see 0 is negative or is positive, so this number is highly close towards 0. Definitely means this is a negative sentiment. Let me write something positive here. Love the movie. Had a good time. You can see this is close towards 1, which is 1 means positive. So basically this machine learning model which was trained on IMDb as a data set, IMDb reviews data set, is doing an amazing job. What's happening is that it's just looking at the text I have been providing it, a lot of what's happening behind that, and it's just working somehow. That's machine learning for you guys. That's machine learning. Interesting, right? That was machine learning. But today's topic is deep learning. A lot of people actually want to talk about deep learning. Now that we understand machine learning, let's talk about deep learning. Deep learning is actually the next level of machine learning. It's the science where we make more complex models than machine learning. How deep learning works? Deep learning models are a bit on the complex side. What do I mean by that is that it takes a lot of compute, and when I say compute, it means a large amount of GPUs to train deep learning models. So even though these models are so complex, it takes an insane amount of compute to actually get these models up and running. What's the solution? Well, there's nothing to worry. There is something called TensorFlow JavaScript. Comes TensorFlow JavaScript. It's a JavaScript spin on Google's machine learning framework called TensorFlow. So basically, TensorFlow JavaScript lets you run and build your machine learning models right in the browser itself. The way it does is that it does not require a server. Everything happens in the browser itself. It's super safe. It's really good to do all your machine learning and deep learning in the browser itself. It uses the power of Node.js, WebGL, and even more backends as possible. Let's actually look at TensorFlow JavaScript in action, and we'll play a game of Pac Man using TensorFlow JavaScript right away. And you will see is that we'll play it using the power of TensorFlow JavaScript, deep learning, and basically we will be doing an on-the-fly object detection and play Pac Man with. Demo. This is another fun demo. What we'll do in this one is that we'll play the game of Pac Man. Let me put it full screen so that you can all see. So what's going to happen is that we will just play this amazing game of Pac Man, which we have all played since our childhoods, I believe. What's going to happen in this video is that we'll train a model right now which will play Pac Man with us using my gestures. So what I'll do, let me show you. Let me add some data. So if I do this, I want the Pac Man to go up. Okay, so I'll add this for the upsample. I'll add few samples of if I have to go left, I'll add few samples here. If I have to go down, I'll add few samples here, and for the right, I'll do something like this. So I add few samples of each of them, up, down, left, and right. So basically what's going to happen is I'll train a deep learning model right now. Let me click on train. What's going to happen is that using my webcam feed from the example that we gave just right now, we'll let the Pac Man move. So whenever I do a gesture of up, down, left, or right, the Pac Man will move with the gestures I play. Okay. So we've trained the model, loss is decreased. Loss is the machine learning metric that we want to reduce all the time. Let's lot about it, but this is an introductory video, so let's just say we have to reduce the loss. Let's click on play. So let me try to go left. Now right, let me try going up. Try going right. Come on, Pac Man. Go up. Left. Oh god, I'm dead. See what just happened? I just played Pac Man using deep learning. Right in front of you, using this amazing live feed from my webcam. It's playing again. I love this game. I'll play it one more time. Let's go up. Come on, buddy. Oh, I'm dead again. So that was Pac Man. So that was a very interesting project that we just saw using deep learning and TensorFlow JavaScript. When you actually try to produce or actually trying to practice deep learning or machine learning, a lot of these projects come in handy. It will smoothen your journey of data science and deep learning. Thank you. This is Umang Sharma signing off.